going to get another list. Look for the email. It is a list that we send. There will be some for construction, some for professional services. Procurement does not come down like a magic fairy. You got to look at what is out there. So we're going to do our job in making sure that whatever comes up month to month that we send to you, your job is simply to take the time to look through the list. Because if you look through the list and you say, hey, there was nothing there that fit my profile, that fit my scope of work, then send me a hit. Say, listen, there was nothing there. This is what I do. When you do your next scan, please look for me. And I will look for stuff that is specific to your firm, to what your work does. We use AI intelligently. And so the way AI works for you is that you feed it properly. And if you feed it properly, it will give you back what you're looking for. So please, if you're not seeing stuff that fits your firm, please let us know. But in order to do that, you have to look at that email. You will get it during the time of class. The second part to that is that because we do those in real time, many times those procurement opportunities are expired. So those are opportunities that you have to look at immediately, and you should have your bid package ready. Now, we all know every bid will ask for something a little bit different, but certain things that you should just have always ready to go. All right, you should know your MACE codes. You should have your financials ready. You should have your capability statements. You should have all of those things in one nice little folder, hard copy. You should have it one e-copy digital, and you should be ready to bid at the drop of a dime. So please make sure you have those things together. When you start sitting for your growth plans, does everybody schedule their growth plan meeting? I see some shakes and I see a couple of head guests. If you schedule your growth plan meeting, please raise your hand high. If you scheduled it already.
That would be with Diana.
With Diana, thank you.
I thought that was coaching. I thought that was coaching.
Yes, coaching, yeah, coaching.
So that's coaching, yes.
Yeah, the coaching, if I could just clarify, is going to be based on the business assessment report that you all have taken, right? And that has key information about, areas that need improvement. So it could be back office operations, today. You'll get a chance to talk to the coach. I would say to those of you who participated in the business development coaching session with myself, it is an opportunity for you to speak very specifically about what opportunities you have on the horizon for you're interested, what doors could be potentially open up for you. So those are the key things. So it's, on one hand, it's technical, but then on the other hand, it's really about business development. Just excited again to be here with you all. We're going on our fourth month class, and a lot is happening. Just very briefly, you have 2 recent wins for the BGA program. So let's give a warm round of applause for my friend Wayne Powell. Another success story of the program was Armet, an IT company that won a New York City DOT contract. And so when you apply yourself and some of the strategies that we're talking about, there is an opportunity to win, right? And so we're not going to stop there. We're going to continue to build as many success stories as possible, so that we're hoping to surpass the records that we delivered in the past year's previous goals. So again, I'm really excited to be here with you all. Just and I want to thank you for taking the time out, being here, and actually sitting in on this very informative session. So we're here to talk about back office operations and strategies, right? So I want to set the table and kind of create the context with which we're going to be discussing this. Many of you are on the job site managing things manually, and so we want to give you the insights as to how to take some of the manual processes and procedures and then hopefully digitizing it, right? And so your ability to handle invoicing, certified payroll, change orders, all of that goes into having a proper back office. I can tell you personally, when I'm out in the field, and I get an opportunity, I get a bit of opportunity, I can't respond to it right away. So having the proper back office allows you to have delegating resources that you can feed the information to in order for them to respond. So with that said, some of the key learning objectives tonight is going to be talking about what are some of the common challenges that business face and how to face them. So the goal here tonight is really to develop the tools and insights that you're going to hear from in order to really take your business to the next level. Because we're in a business class, I want to kind of talk to you very quickly about some case studies that we looked at in preparation for tonight. All right. So the first case study I'm going to discuss is on digitizing your financial management for job cost control. And so there's a company called Buildwright Construction with 20 employees. They're based out of Syracuse, New York. And what it is with Buildwright is that they were struggling with tracking job cost accurately. The project managers were using spreadsheets. How many of you are still using spreadsheets to track paperwork and to track invoicing by show of hands? Right. And so what we're talking about is trying to figure out strategies to eliminate those errors and to increase your reporting accuracy. And so what was the opportunity? So the opportunity was implementing, what Buildwright did was they implemented a cloud-based accounting and job cost tracking tool, which integrated their payroll and their procurement system. So now Buildwright is able to run a lot faster, be more efficient. And what does that do? That reduces your costs for errors and then it increases your profitability. And so another case study that I will share with you is on streamlining compliance and end-of-year reporting. This is a particular area that we do a lot of work in. And oftentimes, if you're doing, by show of hands, how many of you are working on a city-funded government project or a state-funded government project? Right? So what I find is that a lot of the small, mid-sized companies, particularly the MWBEs, are not well versed in submitting certified payroll or completing utilization plans, right? So this is the company that it's called Urban Build, out of Buffalo, and the problem, right? So the problem when you don't submit your utilization plans or you don't submit the proper payment reporting or certified payroll is that you get flagged, and some of those flags convert into penalties. And so this particular company, what they did was they automated their compliance tracking. So they then started using B2G Now. How many people are familiar with B2G Now? Okay, one. All right. So that tells me that there's a lot of work to do because many of the projects, if you're doing state projects or city projects, unilaterally, most of the entities are using B2G Now. Primarily the largest projects, B2G Now. B2G Now. And it's what it is it's a compliance monitoring platform that primes use to report on their second tier MWBE spend. Okay. So this is a very important tool. I want everybody we'll share some information with you on that. The other back office software that people use in the industry to track their certified payroll is a software called LCP Tracker. So I'm going to take 1 minute to write down, it's an LCP Tracker. And then B2G Now. So by implementing these softwares in their company, what happened, right? And so the benefit for them is that they were able to increase 100% of their financial reporting. No payment delays that were due to documentation errors. And ultimately what it means is that if you're a company doing business with a particular agency, your ability to report on time versus you get paid on time, right? And ultimately what that does is it strengthens the relationship with the agency. So the last case study that I want to chat with you about is on enhancing management and document control. All right, so this company Ironwood, a company that has 50 employees based out of Rochester, I don't know why I chose all these upstate companies, but the reason being is that this incubator, this New York City business incubator, is going to be expanding and launching on June 26th. So please give the incubator a round of applause for that. And essentially, it's a group of firms just like yourself. But what it is that Syracuse market has a lot of companies that use the Tesla systems. You have a number of mega projects, Micron, I-87, I-81 via downtown redevelopment. So there's tremendous activity. And so what we're looking to do is to propel the next cadre of firms to win big in Central New York.
What was the name of that company? Height of what?
I'm sorry? Oh, I-81. So in your case, you're providing workforce and labor. So one of the things we could begin to talk about is how some of the bigger companies, how do we get some of your firms in the pipeline to look at opportunities upstate, right? So again, there's a number of factors that you have to weigh in, but it is an opportunity that some of the larger firms are taking advantage of. And so if it's good enough for the large, why not for us, right? And so what this firm did, they implemented Procore. How many people are familiar with Procore? Wow, that's awesome. How many people are using Procore? Okay, so this is good news. So a lot of these things Jackie's gonna cover, but that's a good sign that you are actually utilizing the resources to help you run much more efficient. And so as a result of implementing Procore, they increased their RFI submittals, they improved their daily logs, and they utilize Procore integrated with the DocuSign. How many people are using Procore integrated with DocuSign? Great. And so with this particular case, what we're seeing is that ultimately when you implement back office operations and strategies, it increases the communication among project managers and staff, and ultimately it allows you to run much more efficiently.